It is Scott's Lawn Care, now SC Lawns. Today I want to talk about one of the most important tools that you have in your lawn equipment, and that's your body, your conditioning and your fitness. And one of the things that I've had success at lately was overcoming my cravings for junk food. And I don't know for sure if this will work for everybody, but it worked for me. What I would do was I would fast and go through maybe 3 cycles of your hunger hormone being out, ghrelin. So, but unlike my normal fast, I would break my fast when my ghrelin was out. In other words, I was very, hungry. And normally you wouldn't do that because it spikes insulin too much. But in this case, we're trying to use the hunger hormone to reprogram our cravings. So then after maybe the 3rd cycle of ghrelin being present in the system, then you eat something healthy like avocado or something you wouldn't normally eat or crave, but something you know to be healthy that gives you either the nutrients you need or protein that you wouldn't normally be having cravings for. So that first food that you consume is going to taste fabulous. And what happens is, if you do this a few times, pretty soon you'll find yourself craving healthy foods instead of the junk foods. In fact, you won't even, because your cravings for those will be so strong that you won't be controlled by the cravings for the junk food. Now, everybody needs to go and talk to their doctor before they get on any kind of program or anything like that, as far as fasting and everything. But I like to do the fasting because I had a lot of the sores on my arms from the sun exposure. And the only way that I found to take care of that was by doing extended fasts for 3-4 days. And it releases HGH, stem cells, growth hormone, HGH, growth hormone, and increases testosterone levels. And of course, it helps with metabolic syndrome, fatty liver, leaky gut, all that stuff. Because our bodies weren't designed to consume food so frequently. Once a day is more than enough. In fact, primitive people, they didn't eat nearly that often, and that's kind of the way our body's designed to be. But I was getting the sunspots because I didn't want to use sunscreens that are full of hormone disruptors, so they would cause a lot of other problems. And not being able to use those, I had to have some method to battle the sun exposure, and I found the best thing for me was fasting. And then after I started fasting, part of the problem with trying to fast was having cravings, and junk food's all around you. You go into the store, gas station, there's donuts and everything. So then as a second thing that came about to find a solution for craving the junk food is when I tried this with the fasting, but breaking the fast in a ghrelin cycle with a healthy food. And I always come off of the fasts with a food that's kind of bland, so like today, for instance, just ate, and I think it's like 4 or 5 o'clock, I don't know, it doesn't matter. I can go several days without eating. It doesn't bother me at all. In fact, I get more energy. But the thing is, so of the foods that I had allocated for my meal this evening, I had avocado, smoked sardines, and antipasto salad, which is the olives with a few little bits of cheese and stuff in it, and the oil and stuff. So the first thing I would eat would be the avocado, as it doesn't have as much, it's not as flavorful. And believe it or not, my mouth was watering for avocado. That's how well this thing worked for me as far as switching your cravings. And then the next thing was I step up and what's, you know, more flavorful, and that would be the sardines. And then the last thing would be the antipasta salad. So anyway, that's the way I reprogrammed my cravings using the hunger hormone. Maybe that worked for you. You could give it a try, and hopefully that will help with your fitness, because you can have the nicest mower in the world, but when you put it in the way at the end of the day, at that point it's not doing you any good. But if you can make and tweak the performance of your body, which is another piece, you know, tool that you use in your lawn service, then that benefits you throughout the rest of your evening and your days off and everything, and it's good to go, and helps a lot to make it through the heat and everything with the lawn service. All right, y'all have a good one.